Hi everyone, this is Maria Hargis again, and today I am working on Angie Adventure, which will be coming out on October 2019. I wanted to give all my fans and everyone who's been looking forward to Angie Adventure a little insight into how I do my work. So today, you see here, I am actually using the program called Affinia Designer. It is similar to Adobe Illustrator. Now, for this, I've already put in the sketches that I did, which I hand draw them. Then what I did was I took a photo of them, edited them using Affinia Photo, which is equivalent to Adobe Photoshop. And I edited them, made them into a pig file where it's just the outline, the drawings themselves, and I put them in here in the program. Today, what I'm going to share with you, how I use this program to put in the color on my illustrations. So I am going to work on her face and work on the color regarding her skin color. And so first thing first, we're going to select a color that we want to go with, and we're going to select the vector tool. The vector tool is this little thing, like it looks like an ink pen, like the old-fashioned ink pens that you use. And basically what it is, it's kind of like a shape thing for all different angles or shapes. So we are going to make sure that we don't click that. And what we're going to do here is, so let's zoom in, and first thing first, we're going to go ahead and get started with her shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do her face, and we're going to go around all the areas that I want the skin color on. So let's start off around her eyes. By clicking. Now this tool has a great feature, it's called the snap feature. So basically it's kind of like a magnet. So if you look right here, there's this magnet and it's called snapping. As long as you have this feature on, it will automatically try to snap on to the nearest line that you have. And it has like a smart feature into it. So it's really easy to use and really stable. And now we're going to scroll down just a little bit on this. And I'm just going to do her face. Now, yes, I know the mouth right now, it's going to put the whole shape for the mouth on it. But what I'll do is, when I get to that point, I'll show you another feature where you can actually take away from shapes as well. There is a feature where you can add to shapes, and there is a feature where you can take away from shapes. I mean, it may seem like that you can probably just put another shape on top, but for this, when it comes to editing and stuff, it'd just be easier if it's all one shape. I just like to keep each color group together in groups. So, okay, so we're almost there to the end. There we go. We got it all one shape. Now we're gonna go to the color. Go to color. I like to use the color wheel. Excuse me. So, yeah, that's not the color we want. But first we go in the orange area. And then we might come right here in the window. Let's see if this works more. Might use more red. Yeah, give more pink feature. Let me see what that looks like overall. If I scroll down a little. And go back to the color wheel and just maybe adjust it a little bit more. Alright. Alright, I like that. That looks better. So we'll go with this color for her. So go with that. And then if we don't want to zoom all the way out, I just want to zoom out a little bit. So I'm going to use the mouse and use this. Okay. So there we go. So what we'd do is, since we can't really see the mouth, what I'm going to do is unclick that so you don't see that. And then what I'm going to do is click around the mouth. They have some really good tools, so if you need like some of the help with that, I just want to make sure I adjust this. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to this. Now, this has got that little curve, which is great for things like this. I can curve this just a little bit angle. So you can curve the lines too when you take a closer look at it. So it really does help you when, so you can have more better features. So now what we're going to do is add that color and then add that and drag this above, shift, and then we're going to hit, oh, it didn't close. There we go. They're both selected. So we hit minus. Which, hold on, give me a second to look at this. That did not go right. Undo. We used a undo to get back where we were. So put that curve above and then shift. Actually, no, it didn't do it. Hold on. Nope, that's not what we wanted either. Go here. There we go. Now we hit shift, and we should hit minus. And there we go. We got just the face. How we want it, we got rid of that. And that's how we do the face. So if we want a better picture of how this looks, we'll go ahead and zoom out. And so then that is her skin color with her face. So now if we want to add to this shape, so what I'll go ahead and do is I'll do her ears. Now I do have, so if we zoom off and we take off the hair and click this, this right here, Angie cover, that's actually the picture that I load that has, that just has the outline of what she looks like that I drew hand drawn and all. So I have that in the front. So I have the colors and everything underneath that, because if I would put the colors on top, like for example, we go ahead and put the face and we put that in front of her, then it is actually going to, actually no, because that's what that, it just put it in that. I didn't want that right here. Then yeah, it would cover over the features and everything and all. because I just have Angie's cover as a very basic skeleton sketch drawing, where everything else is pretty much, see-through. So I did that for a reason. So what we're going to do is move her face with the color of her face back underneath that, so that we can see her scales, we can see her nose, we can see the outlines of her eyelids and her eyelashes and things like that, so that way that stays intact. So now let's just go ahead and do the ears. So very much similar, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing and just do the outlines on the edges. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and select that color. And there we go. So now if we want to add shape, we just do the same thing. We hit the shift button and then we click on the next one down, and it selected both of them. This is how you select all your groups like that if you want. Now what we're going to do is hit the add button and it will add shape to it. So now it's not just, that shape is not just her face, it's a shape in one ear. So if we zoom out a little bit to see what it looks like. So we go that. And let's go to the move tool. The move tool will show you, and technically you can move this around and do everything. So if I want to move this, I can move this. Now I don't really like the idea of moving it because then it gets hard to align it. So I'm gonna undo and I'm gonna use Control Z. Control Z is your shortcut for everything you want to do, which is undo. Well, you want to undo your work and all. You also have a feature that's called history, where you can actually go back in there and you can go back to all the steps that you did, and you can undo any steps through all that and all. But for the quickest thing, the most easiest thing, the easiest thing is to always remember those shortcut keys and all. So I went ahead and showed you today on how you can take away from shapes and how you can add shapes and all. This makes it a lot easier when you just want to do whole coloring on, as far as illustrations. And I hope this was a little bit insight to what kind of stuff that I work on and how I do my illustrations for Angie Adventures or for any of my other comics that I use, because I do use a little bit of mix of traditional art and graphic design and all. And I don't use the Adobe Illustrator or the Adobe Photoshop. I do pretty much everything with the alternative programs. Maybe on another video I will go over to with you with the other software program that I have for the main software that I use for Nocturnal Orphan, which is my other comic series that you may have heard of, which is on Webtoons. So for more information, provide to my basically check out my website, and what I'll do in this video at the bottom of the description, I will go ahead and put the information to that. And if you would like to support me on Patreon, I will also have my link on there as well. So definitely check these things out. And thank you so much for tuning in today. And this is all that I have for today. And see you next time.